Hello everyone. This vlog that I made during my study abroad consists of mostly my weekends of my third and fourth week in the program. However, it does have some weekdays thrown in there and whatnot. It's a bit all over the place, but I still hope you guys enjoy. I had just kind of recorded anything random bits when I'd be like, oh, I should be recording, but in this vlog, I know I went to the Kaylee, I went out on a date, I don't know, I just made a lot of those early on memories and I decided to bring you guys along. It's not my best vlog I've made, but I still tried. But anyways, without further ado, here you guys go. I made open sandwiches today, or it's kind of honestly similar to the breakfast they have in Sweden where it's like kind of an open sandwich where they put cheese, meat, and a lot of times like cucumbers or whatever they really want. But I just have like sliced chicken underneath and then cheese and salami, and I was originally gonna have like yogurt with nuts and then some fruit, but I was feeling more like salty food this morning, so maybe I'll do like a reverse meal order because I'll have like yogurt and whatnot for lunch today or something. I don't know, we'll see. But this day I went out to check out some gardens right outside Edinburgh with a lot of my classmates, and then we played a game of Skittles that the sheep hide in. We came across some pheasants at the gardens. As you can see, we were trying to be slow so that we didn't scare it off, but as you'll see, Skittles is really similar to bowling, however you pick up the pins yourself. I also stopped at Morrison's on the way back and got some pre-made coffee and Java cakes, which I didn't end up liking, and then I had to cram in some studying as well because it was the end of the mod. Being a fresh day, I decided I wanted to spend a day in solitude exploring. I hopped on the morning bus to Edinburgh to set out for the day. I ended up wandering the famous Royal Mile as well as Victoria Street and took my time to take everything in. I stopped for matcha and had originally ordered their pistachio matcha, but was given a plain matcha. It was wonderful either way, so it didn't really matter to me. For one of my next stops, I decided to check out the Writers' Museum, which is a quick stop. It's a great free thing to do in Edinburgh, and I recommend to anyone visiting. Something super cool that I never knew until I came to Scotland is that Scotland actually offers free period products for almost everyone in their public restrooms, as you can see. My last stop before heading back was the bookshop where I found this cute hedgehog book for my grandparents, and then I headed back to the Abbey as we celebrated a classmate's birthday, so I had some junk food, as you can see. I think going out in Edinburgh today was really good for me to kind of really start feeling like the joys of this journey and trip here and experience. I just kind of wandered a tiny bit around the Writers Museum because my phone was dying, and I was just like, okay, we can make this like a limited time, but I do want to go back there as well as a lot of other museums and bring like a journal with. And since I'm here so like for an extended period of time, I can go multiple times. Like after class, I can take the train into the city and to go into some of the museums and bring my like notebook with me and look at new pieces in certain museums and just journal about it. I think that'd be really cool and kind of a way to deeper interact with museums and get more out of the experience. And then the matcha place that I went this morning, I did not get what I ordered, but I was just kind of like, I'm not a picky person. Usually if I get what I don't order, I'll just take it anyways. And so I was gonna get like a pistachio cream matcha, and I got a oat milk just plain matcha, and it was fine. It wasn't the best because I'm not like a huge person on plain matcha. I'll drink it, but I'm not like the hugest person on it. And it was just beautiful today, and it still is. So I'm gonna be going out on a run. As you can tell, I got my running stuff on, and I needed something to keep my key in, so I just have this little like, I don't even know what it's called, but yes, I'm usually not a runner, but since getting here I was like, you know, maybe just trying it out. I'm not the best at running. It's gonna mostly just be me trying and like just running a tiny bit and mostly walking. It's gonna be super short, but the important thing is like getting out and trying and pushing yourself to try something new. So I'm gonna be doing that, and yeah, it feels really good to just have like a Sunday reset since being here, like where I went out to the city and did whatever I wanted, coming back and going and getting a good run in after all that walking. Then I'll come back and get what I need done to kind of get the week ahead feeling like having a fresh start to the week. But I then went out for a run, but then canceled it out with some junk food, which is probably not the greatest thing. I don't think I fully showed what I got at the bookstore earlier today. So I first found this book called The Hedgehog Handbook, and it's just this really cute book about hedgehogs, and so I figured I'd send this to my grandparents as a little like gift because I had the realization around last year my grandpa got really sick and did almost pass, and so since then I've taken life expectancy less for granted, knowing that actually anyone around me could pass away at any time, especially like with someone like my grandparents being older. They could pass away anytime, and to just cherish what I can have with them. And I feel like sending them just a little cute like book like this with maybe some tea packets and a letter would be just really sweet, and they'd really enjoy getting that. And then I got this little workbook for A1 level French because I'm currently in the process of, this year I made it my goal for 2026 to get my French to an A1 fluency, and the same with Russian, and I think I'm doing all right so far. But this is just an interactive workbook, and I think it would make learning a lot more fun for me, so I decided to splurge and let myself get this. I had passed it in the bookstore a few days ago, and today I decided, I was like, you know, I'm gonna go back for it. So good morning. I'm up a bit earlier than I was expecting to be up today. It's at 5 something, and which sucks because I didn't go to bed until like midnight. It's just been a long like couple of days, and I'm very exhausted. It's also just been like a long 2.5 weeks between just being here, starting classes, all the socializing, all the assignments, all the field trips, and I'm so burnt out. And this week has definitely burnt me out extra because a lot of days this week for pretty much we take like one class at a time, and it's just really heavy. For 2.5 weeks we get the whole course done within like 2.5 to 3 weeks, or more so like 3 weeks, and it's just exhausting. It's so like go and project after project and learning so much at once. And this week we had just so many, like, so we have like our morning lectures for 3 hours, and then we'd have a break in between where we need to kind of like work on homework, and then right after that we have like a field trip that usually lasts like 5 hours. And for example, like one of those nights we did not get home until like 11:30 p.m. and then for me it takes so long to settle down, and then right in the mornings, you know, I would try and sleep as much as I can, so I would wake up right before I need to go to the dining hall for breakfast, and I'd get out of bed, get dressed, and head down, and then class starts right after. And it's just like a super tiring process. And with all the projects due and just knowing everything that's coming up, I'm also just really stressed, and all the socializing has just been a lot, so I'm just super burnt out. And I'm hoping today is the last day of like the class week, so after class today I'm hoping to have just some alone time and no field trips, so we do have like a like quiet day because we're done by noon. So I'm going to come to my dorm, see what I can do to just kind of like decompress for a bit, and I might start getting started on some projects. And then tomorrow I signed up for a like excursion to go to the Edinburgh Castle, so we'll do that, and then I think me and a group of people are eating McDonald's. But anyways, I'm gonna bring you along for the next couple days on kind of just how I'm gonna be dealing with burnout and recovery, and what I'm gonna be doing for fun and whatnot while studying abroad here. So I'm hoping I can kind of restore myself a bit before next week, because next weekend we have a 4-day like hostel trip, and I don't know, just very burnt out. So we're gonna see what we can do to kind of like recover. I just got back from lunch like 10 minutes ago or so, and I feel a bit better than this morning. I'm definitely less like tired, and I think I know I have kind of the rest of the afternoon / evening to decompress. I do need to work on a paper, but besides that, like, it'll just be a lot of quiet time. But I am going to run to Morrison's to get some groceries for the weekend and some pistachio chocolate, because some pistachio chocolate would be really good right now. It's been like my go-to like thing at Morrison's, because I'm just a big like pistachio dessert person. It's so good. Got some of the Cadbury Biscoff chocolate, and I had the Cadbury like just plain milk chocolate they have here, and it's so good, so much better than the US, and I think I had it in Norway as well. This one's way better, but I really want to try the Biscoff one, because Biscoff cream like with cookies is so good. It smells so good. Yeah, that's really good. It tastes like a Kit Kat, but instead of like wafers in the middle, it's Biscoff, so definitely delicious. It's currently 8:32 a.m. and I kind of had a little bit of a slow morning. I think I woke up around like an hour ago and then slowly got out of bed. I took a warm shower, like just to get my hair wet, and then just laid down for a bit. But I decided this morning before like I go on my excursion to the Edinburgh Castle, I'm gonna head to a coffee shop. I've never actually gone to anything like local coffee shops here, or actually, yeah, the only like coffee run I've done since being here for 3 weeks is I went to a matcha shop out in Edinburgh, and so I think today I just want to give myself like a latte to kickstart the day, because I'm feeling just really run down and tired, and I have done kind of my rest part, and tomorrow and tonight I'm going to do my rest part, tomorrow I'm going to do my rest part, but I just want to enjoy today, so I'm going to go and treat myself to a latte. So I'm going to get dressed and then head out. It's about like a 20-minute walk, so it'll take up quite a bit of our time. Then we'll come back here, have some yogurt for breakfast, and then do my makeup and probably head out. I wanted to get some of my essay done this morning, but we'll just wait until tonight to finish that off. It'll just be kind of like a longer chunk of working on stuff. Okay, let's give it a taste test. It's a lot stronger than I'm used to. I'm used to like more milk, and I feel like just more milk in general. I feel like it's more espresso heavy. I feel like next time getting a coffee from here, I'm gonna add like a sugar packet, but I don't have any sugar packets anymore, so I'll need to grab some from the dining hall on Monday, because otherwise I'd love just treating myself to some lattes more often. To make the day feel more alive, me and some classmates went to the Edinburgh Castle. Our historic Scotland cards got us in for free, so we were able to just spend some time wandering and having a wonderful time. I don't know if I can find my way out. I'm stuck in a prison of doubt. In this tiny shell, and everything is growing up tight. There's no room to breathe, and nobody is watching at night. I wanna rise up. I ended up having some late night laundry to do before bed, and it really just made me appreciate the small moments of every day being abroad. As you can see, I had a little bit of a dance party in the laundry room. To shake me out again. Need a friend. It looks like we might actually get some sunshine today, which would be phenomenal, because I would love to see some sunlight after all this gloominess. This kefir yogurt actually isn't so bad. I'm just kind of planning to have something light today because I'm gonna go out on a date. At least I think it's a date. I met this girl off of this dating app who is also studying abroad here. She lives in a different city than me, but we're gonna meet up in Edinburgh, go to some museums, and then I'm gonna take her out for some food. So I need to kind of figure out what to do for food, but I'm kind of honestly like something like Thai would be kind of good. I don't know. And then of course it wouldn't be a proper night without a study cram session because once again it was the end of the mod. Okay, I'm back to my dorm. Obviously I got back quite a while ago and I pretty much was just working on a paper for the past 3 hours and I finished it. Yippee, except I have another 2 due next week and one of them is very, very time consuming. I am now like hoping to settle down for bed. It's 9:12 p.m. and I'm kind of making it a rule for myself to, after it gets to a certain point, like 9-10 o'clock, to give myself an hour and a half before bed. Yesterday I watched like an old childhood show that me and my like family would watch, especially me and my mom, called The Middle, and it was very like relatable to us because they're like a lower middle class family that's just kind of chaotic, messy house, just 3 kids, and so I grew up in that same situation. That was kind of my family's like household, so we'd always watch it as like a relatable show, and so I watched it last night. The episode was the oldest son, I'm an eldest child, got broken up with, and then he started crying like in his mom's lap, and I started crying watching that scene because I remember one of my difficult breakups about a year and a half ago, absolutely sobbing, and my mom coming and just like hugging me and, you know, staying there with me when it was a really tough time. And so being just so homesick, I was crying watching that. But anyways, the date went well and had a good time, went to multiple museums, and then I took her out for Thai food. The Thai food was so good, and it's been so long since I've just had like a comfort meal besides McDonald's, actually, because we had McDonald's this weekend. But between McDonald's and this Thai food, it had been a long 3 weeks without like any comfort food, so it was just so nice to have. But yeah, I'm gonna settle down for the night, watch some more of The Middle, and probably meditate and head to bed. So I didn't film much for the day. Unfortunately, it was mostly made up of lectures. But then in the evening, one of my classes headed out to do a Kaylee, which is pretty much a traditional Scottish dance, which ended up being a ton of fun.
She grew up with love everyone would expect. Had an army behind her, got it from the opposite sex. Friends told her she was beautiful, so she gathered up her confidence, decided to go out on her own. She met you at the peak of her
I never really filmed an end to the vlog. But that is all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's a bit kind of chaotic, but I tried my best. I was kind of just like, certain times I'd be like, oh, I should film this, but yeah, it was one of my first couple weeks in the program. I still was a bit nervous with filming. I wasn't used to vlogging, so I'm still kind of getting the hang of it, but overall, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. I'm going to be continuing to post more study abroad vlogs as well as some upcoming journeys, and I'd love to have you guys along. But anyways, thank you guys so much. Bye bye.